The sun, a ball of burning plasma that gives life to our planet. What's happening inside the sun? How does nuclear fusion work? And how does the sun affect Earth? We will answer these questions and more in this video. Let's dive in. The sun is a giant ball of plasma held together by its own gravity. Like Earth, the sun has layers. We'll start in the center and work our way out. In the core, where temperatures reach 15 million degrees Celsius, hydrogen atoms are under immense pressure and they fuse together to make helium. This nuclear fusion reaction is what powers the sun. Remember, EMC, Einstein's equivalence of mass and energy? Well, a small amount of mass is lost when the hydrogen atoms fuse into helium, and this lost mass is released as energy in the form of light and heat. Each second, the sun converts about 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium. That's enough to fill a cube 25 kilometers on each side. Next is the radiative zone. Here, energy from the core slowly moves outward through radiation. It takes photons of light thousands to millions of years to pass through this region. The energy then moves into the convective zone. Here, hot plasma rises and cooler plasma sinks, moving energy outward through convection, just like boiling water. The plasma eventually reaches the photosphere, which is the surface we see. It emits visible light and is about 5,500 degrees Celsius. Above the photosphere is the chromosphere, a thin layer of the sun's atmosphere. It's relatively cool compared to the interior, with temperatures ranging from 4,000 to 20,000 degrees Celsius. You can see the chromosphere during a total solar eclipse as a reddish glow above the moon. The outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere is the corona. It has millions of degrees, and the temperature increases with altitude. The corona extends millions of kilometers into space and is the source of the solar wind, a stream of charged particles flowing outward from the sun. When the solar wind reaches Earth, it interacts with our magnetic field, causing the beautiful auroras at the north and south poles. The sun is an average star. There are billions of stars in the galaxy, and the sun is just one of them. However, it is very special to us because without it, we wouldn't be here. The sun is an incredibly massive ball of hot gas. It is almost 333,000 times the mass of Earth. If you were to squeeze the sun, you could fit 109 of Earth's inside it. The sun is also very far away. It is about 150 million kilometers from Earth, which is also known as 1 astronomical unit, or 1 astronomical unit. Let's do a quick math check. If the sun is so massive and dense, why doesn't it collapse under its own gravity? The answer is nuclear fusion! The immense pressure and heat in the sun's core force hydrogen atoms to fuse together and form helium. This process releases a tremendous amount of energy that creates an outward pressure which balances gravity. The sun is about 4.6 billion years old, which makes it a middle-aged star. It is currently in its main sequence stage, which means that it is in the prime of its life. During this stage, the sun converts hydrogen to helium in its core. However, the sun is not going to stay this way forever. In about 5 billion years, it will run out of hydrogen fuel and begin to die. As it dies, it will expand into a red giant, engulfing the inner planets, including Earth. Then it will shed its outer layers and leave behind a white dwarf. A white dwarf is the size of Earth but has the mass of the sun. It will be extremely dense and hot. So remember, the sun is made up of mostly hydrogen and helium. It produces energy through nuclear fusion in its core. The sun is the center of our solar system, and it affects Earth in many ways, including light and heat, solar wind, and space weather. The sun is a middle-aged star that is about 4.6 billion years old. In about 5 billion years, it will run out of hydrogen fuel and begin to die. Do you want me to go deep into the physics of solar fusion, or more into how the sun affects daily life on Earth, like climate and technology? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.